This is YouTube just all tomorrow's spacers. This is YouTube just all tomorrow's spacers. So our source. Sorry, I'm coughing. Our story, as usual, starts with the star people on a futuristic planet. The Q come and invade. A small amount of star. Not all the star people succumb to the Q invasion. A small amount managed to escape. They piled into generation ships. Frantically headed out into the void of space. But even though these generation ships have been caused them much hard times and disaster, have been disastrous in the past. So this time they had no choice to. The star people had no choice to endure a difficult but miserable existence on generation ship. And if they didn't want to be attacked by attacked and changed by the Q, and then and they eventually found asteroids with fields and belts where they would make their new homes and become the spacers. Their limbs grew elongated and their fingers, and they modified themselves, evolved through a combination of evolution and through genetic engineering and later natural evolution or natural selection. And they developed a way. They moved around by farting or expelling jets of air from their anuses. Whether that was a product of genetic engineering or natural selection is unknown. I think it was most likely genetic engineering. Yeah. So they're floating in their asteroid fields, and they managed to hide there for the whole 40 million years. The Q rule over our galaxy, Milky Way, until they leave. While they're hiding there, also brought some of their technology and domestic animals with them. Here's a spacer's dog. They keep as pets, and the spacer's cat, and the spacer's horse. They're all much bigger. They're all about the same size and relative compared to spacers as they're domestic as modern their modern ancestors, dogs, cats, horses are the humans. I think this not sure how big the spacers are. I think they're several meters across, a few meters across. I'm not sure. I'll leave a link to an all tomorrow size description, all tomorrow size video comparison of different species, so you could go to them so you could see for yourself. I'll leave that link in the description. Also have same with the chicken. No, two farm animals, chicken. And then also the spacer's chicken and the spacer's cow, which they use for both meat and dairy. Chickens they use for meat and eggs. And then also anyway, they would eventually become godlike. Well, I don't know if they're already godlike. They eventually become even more. Just ignore those background. Their descendants will eventually become even more godlike, become the greatest civilization to evolve from entity to evolve from humanity the galaxy has ever seen, and at least in the book, in the story of all tomorrows. Anyway, that's a story for another time. Thank you for watching. Be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Share this video anywhere: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Discord, Reddit, Daily Motion. It doesn't matter whatever platform you use. And then also check out my other channels. Sorry, I got distracted. Check out my other channels. YouTube Just WM Extraterrestrial, which is about with alien life, like my main channel, but with aliens on different worlds, alien life. At YouTube Just WM 2, my vlogs, podcast, and more. Thank you for watching. Be sure to like or mention that. Anyway, bye.